Most people over 60 are told sleep problems are normal. They're not. Poor sleep isn't just about aging, it's about imbalances in your body that you can fix naturally. Tonight, I'll show you how one overlooked spice, ginger, can calm your nerves, balance your blood sugar, and help you finally sleep through the night. And this isn't about pills or quick fixes. It's about using food as powerful medicine in a way that's safe, simple, and proven. I'll explain why your body wakes up at night, how ginger works with your hormones and digestion, and exactly how to use it for deep rest. Stay with me until the end because I'll give you a step-by-step 30-day plan you can start tonight. You may think waking up at 2 or 3 in the morning is just part of aging, but it isn't. It's your body sending you a signal that something is off. The truth is your body is designed to sleep deeply through the entire night, even into your 70s and 80s. If you can't, it means there's a hidden trigger disrupting your system, and most people completely overlook it. The most common reason for these nighttime awakenings isn't old age. It's blood sugar instability. Here's how it works. When you eat dinner, your body breaks down that food into glucose, which fuels your cells. Normally, this supply should last through the night. But if your diet is high in carbs, sugar, or even a little too heavy before bed, your blood sugar spikes quickly. Then, just a few hours later, it drops. When it drops too low, your body goes into alarm mode. Your brain senses danger because it thinks it's running out of fuel. So it sends out stress hormones, adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones are like emergency wake-up calls. They jolt you out of your sleep. Your heart may race, your mind may start to wander, and suddenly you're wide awake, staring at the ceiling at 2 in the morning. This cycle repeats itself night after night. You're not waking up because you need less sleep. You're waking up because your body is fighting to stabilize itself. That's why so many people describe a restless night as if their brain just won't shut off. It's not that your brain is broken, it's that your chemistry is out of balance. Now let's talk about digestion. This is another overlooked piece. As we age, stomach acid naturally declines. That means food doesn't break down as efficiently as it used to. If you eat heavy meals late in the evening, your stomach is forced to work overtime while you're trying to sleep. The result? Bloating, discomfort, and shallow rest. Instead of dropping into deep sleep, your body stays slightly alert, processing food. Combine this with unstable blood sugar, and you have the perfect recipe for interrupted nights. Stress is the third hidden player. When you're under stress, your adrenal glands release cortisol throughout the day. But here's the problem. Cortisol should be low at night. If it's still high when you go to bed, your body stays in a light sleep mode. Any noise, any dip in blood sugar, and you're instantly awake. This is why people under chronic stress often report sleeping only a few hours at a time, even if they're exhausted. Think of your sleep like a delicate balance between 3 systems: blood sugar, digestion, and stress hormones. If even one of those systems is off, your nights get broken. But when all 3 are stable, your body naturally slides into deep, restorative sleep. You don't have to force it. Sleep is automatic when your body is balanced. So let me give you a simple analogy. Imagine your body is like a car running overnight. If the fuel tank is unstable, the engine sputters. If the exhaust system is clogged, it overheats. And if the warning lights keep flashing, the car won't run smoothly. Your body is no different. Blood sugar is your fuel. Digestion is your exhaust system. Stress hormones are your warning lights. To get a smooth ride through the night, all 3 need to be tuned. Most people try to fix poor sleep with sleeping pills or melatonin, but that's like putting a bandage on a leaky pipe. It doesn't fix the root cause. Unless you stabilize your blood sugar, improve digestion, and calm stress hormones, you'll keep waking up at 2 or 3 in the morning. The good news is you can fix these issues naturally, and it starts with paying attention to what your body is already telling you. If you wake up hungry, anxious, or with a pounding heart, that's a clue your blood sugar is crashing. If you wake up feeling heavy or bloated, your digestion may be overloaded. If you wake up wide-eyed with a racing mind, stress hormones are the culprit. Each of these signs gives you a roadmap to correct the problem. This is where natural solutions like ginger come into play. Ginger doesn't just add flavor to food, it directly supports digestion, helps regulate blood sugar, and even lowers stress hormones. That's why it's been used for centuries as a natural sleep aid, even though most people today have no idea of its hidden potential. So when you look at your sleepless nights, don't see them as a curse of aging. See them as feedback from your body. It's telling you that one of these systems needs attention. And the exciting part, you can start restoring balance within days, not months. Once you address the hidden causes, you'll find your body still remembers how to sleep deeply. It just needs the right support. Most people think of ginger as just a spice for cooking or something you sip in tea when you have a cold, but ginger is far more powerful than that. It's one of nature's most complete medicinal roots, and when it comes to sleep, it addresses the exact three problems we talked about: blood sugar, digestion, and stress hormones. That's why it's so effective and why people who use it consistently often see changes in just a few nights. Let's start with digestion. Ginger has been studied extensively for its ability to speed up gastric emptying. That means food moves out of your stomach faster and more efficiently. Instead of sitting heavy in your gut while you're trying to sleep, ginger helps break it down and move it along. This prevents the bloated, uncomfortable feeling that keeps your body from dropping into deep rest. If you've ever felt like a rock is sitting in your stomach at night, ginger is like turning on the body's natural digestive motor to clear it out. Now let's look at blood sugar. This is where ginger really shines. Studies show that ginger increases insulin sensitivity, which means your body can use glucose more efficiently. When you eat, instead of spiking and crashing, your blood sugar becomes more stable. This stability is the key to preventing those 2 a.m. wake-ups. Think of it like a steady fuel supply to the brain. No sudden drops, no alarms going off, just smooth energy through the night. That's exactly what your nervous system needs to stay calm and keep you asleep. But digestion and blood sugar are only half the story. The other piece is stress. Ginger is what scientists call an adaptogen. Adaptogens are special compounds that help the body return to balance, especially when stress hormones are too high. Ginger naturally lowers cortisol and calms the nervous system. It doesn't sedate you like a pill. Instead, it gently shifts your body out of fight or flight mode into rest and digest mode. That's the exact switch you need before bed. And here's something most people don't know. Ginger also improves circulation. Better circulation means more oxygen delivered to your brain and muscles while you sleep. That's why people who use ginger often report waking up not just more rested, but also more energized. You're not dragging yourself out of bed. You feel like your body actually repaired itself overnight. The beauty of ginger is how simple and safe it is. You don't need a prescription. You don't need complicated timing. You don't even need large amounts. Just a small, consistent dose at the right time of day can reset the systems that have been disrupting your nights for years. Think of ginger like a 3-in-1 tool, one tool that unclogs digestion, balances fuel, and lowers stress. Instead of trying to manage 3 separate problems with 3 separate solutions, you use one root that nature designed to handle them together. This is why it's been used for thousands of years in traditional medicine across Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. Modern science is finally catching up to what ancient healers already knew. But there's something very important to understand here. Ginger is not a quick fix if you only use it once. Just like exercise or nutrition, consistency is what makes it work. One night of ginger tea may help you feel a little calmer, but it's the regular use, night after night, that actually rebalances your system. Over the course of just 3 nights, most people begin noticing deeper sleep, and within 2 to 3 weeks, the changes can become permanent. Another overlooked benefit of ginger is its anti-inflammatory power. Low-grade inflammation in the body can make your joints ache, your brain feel cloudy, and your sleep restless. By calming inflammation, ginger doesn't just help you fall asleep, it helps you stay asleep by reducing the little discomfort signals that might otherwise wake you up. If you've ever tossed and turned because your back or hips ached, reducing inflammation can make the difference between broken sleep and true rest. Now, you might be asking, why ginger and not other common remedies like chamomile or melatonin? Chamomile can relax you, but it doesn't touch digestion or blood sugar. Melatonin can help you fall asleep faster, but it doesn't fix the reason you wake up at night. Ginger, on the other hand, works at the root. It's not masking the problem, it's correcting it. That's why it's such a powerful solution for older adults. Now, here's the bottom line. Ginger is not just a kitchen spice, it's a natural regulator. It tells your body, calm down, digest smoothly, keep the fuel steady. When those three messages get through, your body remembers how to do the one thing it's designed to do, sleep deeply and repair itself overnight. So when you think about using ginger for sleep, don't think of it as adding another supplement to your routine. Think of it as restoring a natural balance that your body has been missing. And the best part, you can start small, safely, and immediately. The root is inexpensive, widely available, and completely natural. This is why, when used correctly, ginger is one of the most reliable ways to start sleeping through the night again. You're not forcing your body. You're helping it remember how to do what it already knows. Now that you understand why ginger works, the next step is learning how to use it in the safest and most effective way. Too many people either take it incorrectly or give up too soon because they didn't know the right form, the right timing, or the right amount. When you follow these steps, you'll give your body the best chance to reset its sleep cycle naturally. The first rule is keep it simple. You don't need complicated recipes, supplements with long ingredient lists, or expensive products. Fresh ginger root and water are often all you need. Fresh ginger contains the most active compounds, especially gingerols and shogols, which are responsible for its digestion and blood sugar benefits. So how do you prepare it? Start with a piece of fresh ginger root about the size of your thumb. Wash it thoroughly. You don't need to peel it unless the skin is very tough. Slice it thin, then add the slices to a small pot with 2 cups of water. Bring it to a boil, then let it simmer for about 10 minutes. What you've just made is fresh ginger tea, one of the most effective and soothing ways to use this root for sleep. Timing matters. Drink this tea about 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. That gives your body enough time to start calming digestion, lowering stress hormones, and balancing blood sugar before you're ready to lie down. Too early and the effects may fade, too late, and you may feel a bit too warm or alert as your body processes it. That 1 hour window before bed is the sweet spot. Now, let's talk dosage. For most adults, 1 to 2 cups of ginger tea is plenty. More is not better. In fact, too much ginger can sometimes cause heartburn or stomach upset in sensitive individuals. Start with just 1 cup. If you tolerate it well, and if you still wake up during the night, increase to 2 cups. Listen to your body. This isn't about forcing, it's about balance. For people who don't want to make tea, there are alternatives. You can use powdered ginger. Simply mix half a teaspoon into warm water, stir well, and drink it. The taste will be stronger, but the effects are similar. Another option is ginger capsules, which are widely available. If you go this route, look for a standardized extract and follow the label's dosage instructions carefully. Always choose high-quality supplements without fillers. One question I often hear is, can you combine ginger with other calming herbs like chamomile, lemon balm, or lavender? The answer is yes. In fact, combining ginger with chamomile tea is a great option. The chamomile relaxes the nervous system, while the ginger addresses digestion and blood sugar. Together, they form a natural sleep blend that covers multiple bases without side effects. Now let's address safety. Ginger is very safe for most people, even when used daily. But there are some cautions. If you are on blood-thinning medications such as warfarin, or if you have gallstones, talk to your doctor before making ginger a daily habit. Ginger naturally thins the blood slightly and stimulates bile production, which can interact with these conditions. For most healthy adults, however, ginger is one of the gentlest remedies you can use. Another tip, avoid taking ginger on an empty stomach right before bed. For some people, it can increase stomach acid if there's no food to balance it. If you're sensitive, drink your ginger tea after a light evening snack, like a small handful of nuts or a few slices of apple. That way you get the benefits without irritation. Consistency is the real secret. You won't rebuild your sleep cycle with 1 cup of ginger tea. Just like you wouldn't expect one workout to transform your body, you can't expect one night of ginger to transform your rest. But when you use it nightly for several days in a row, the effects begin stacking. Your digestion improves, your blood sugar stabilizes, your nervous system calms, and suddenly your nights feel different. And here's the most important part. Give it at least 3 nights. That's when most people notice the shift. The first night, you may just feel slightly more relaxed. By the second night, you might sleep a little longer before waking up. By the third night, many people report sleeping through without the usual tossing and turning. That's how quickly your body can reset when you give it the right support. One last method worth mentioning is adding ginger to your dinner. If you're cooking vegetables, soups, or stir fry, add a teaspoon of grated fresh ginger. This way, your digestive system is already primed to handle your meal smoothly, which can set you up for an easier night. While tea before bed is the most direct method, using ginger in your meals creates a foundation that makes the bedtime dose even more effective. So here's the bottom line. Keep it simple, keep it consistent, and listen to your body. 1 small cup of ginger tea every night, 30 to 60 minutes before bed, can unlock the deep rest your body has been craving. No complicated routines, no expensive products, just a natural rhythm your body already understands. Power of ginger is not in how exotic it is. It's in how easy it is to use every single night without worry. Once you make it a routine, your body begins to associate that warm cup of tea with winding down, calming, and preparing for restorative sleep. Over time, this becomes more than a remedy. It becomes a nightly ritual that signals your body it's time to rest. If you've been struggling with restless nights for weeks, months, or even years, the idea that you can reset your sleep in just 3 nights may sound almost too good to be true. But here's the reality. When you remove the common triggers that keep your body awake and replace them with a gentle, natural support like ginger, your system doesn't take long to respond. The body is designed to heal, and it only needs the right signal to return to balance. That's exactly what this 3-night reset is all about. Let's start with night 1. This is your trial night, the introduction. Brew your cup of ginger tea about 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime, as we discussed. Take it slowly, sip it while sitting in a calm, dimly lit room, maybe even while reading or listening to something peaceful. Don't rush through it. This ritual itself is part of the reset. It's telling your body that the day is done and that it's time to shift gears. The first night, don't expect a miracle. Some people notice a difference right away, but for many, the change is subtle. Maybe you fall asleep a little quicker, maybe you wake up 1 less time than usual, or maybe you simply feel calmer as you drift off. That's progress, and it matters. What you're doing is planting the seed. Night 2 is where momentum begins. By now, your body's starting to adjust. Your digestive system is calmer. Your blood sugar is more stable, and your stress hormones are less likely to spike at 2 or 3 a.m. The second night often feels different. You may notice that when you do wake up, you're able to fall back asleep more easily instead of tossing and turning for hours. The ginger has started building its rhythm within your system, and your nervous system is responding. Hey, now we come to night 3. This is the breakthrough night for many people. At this point, the ritual has been repeated twice already, and your body has begun to associate that warm ginger tea with rest. Habits form quickly when they're tied to powerful physiological responses. By the third night, many seniors who have struggled with shallow, broken sleep find themselves sleeping through with fewer interruptions or even making it to morning without waking. That's the reset. What's happening behind the scenes is fascinating. By night 3, your digestive system is no longer sending distress signals in the middle of the night. Your blood sugar isn't crashing, so your body doesn't trigger adrenaline to wake you up. Your nervous system has shifted from fight or flight into rest and digest mode. In short, the very reasons you were waking up have been dialed down. Now, here's the key. Don't stop at night 3. While this reset gives you quick results, the goal is to build long-term stability. Use ginger nightly for at least 1 to 2 weeks and then adjust as needed. Some people find that they only need it a few times a week after that. Others prefer to keep it as part of their nightly routine indefinitely, not only for sleep, but also for digestion and immune support. Consistency is what locks in the benefits. Think of it this way. Your body has learned poor sleep habits over time, whether it's waking up to use the bathroom, tossing from indigestion, or feeling restless from stress. You can't erase those habits overnight, but you can overwrite them with new ones. That's what this 3-night reset begins to do. It's also important to support the reset with a few small lifestyle tweaks. Go to bed at the same time each night. Dim your lights an hour before bed. Keep your room cool and quiet. These small adjustments work hand in hand with ginger to create the conditions your body needs for deep rest. Ginger is the tool, but your routine is the foundation. And here's a powerful mindset shift. Don't view ginger tea as just another remedy. See it as a nightly ritual of self-care, a small act of kindness you give your body. When you approach it this way, you're not just drinking tea. You're signaling to yourself that rest is important, that your health matters, and that you're choosing to support your body rather than fight against it. By the end of the 3-night reset, you'll likely feel the difference, not just in how long you sleep, but in how rested you feel when you wake up. Imagine opening your eyes in the morning without that heavy, foggy exhaustion. Imagine having the energy to move through your day with clarity, balance, and strength. That's the power of giving your body the right support at the right time. The truth is, your body is not broken. It's not fighting against you. It's simply been stuck in a pattern that doesn't serve you. Ginger offers a way out of that cycle. 3 nights is enough to show you what's possible. Beyond that, the choice is yours. Will you continue the ritual, continue the consistency, and continue reclaiming your rest? The 3-night reset is more than a quick fix. It's the beginning of a new rhythm of health, one that allows your body to rest, repair, and thrive the way it was designed to. And the best part, it all starts with one simple cup of tea tonight. At this point, you've seen how a simple ingredient like ginger can become a powerful ally for your sleep. But before we close, let's put everything into perspective with a few final tips and words of encouragement. Because better sleep is not just about one remedy, it's about creating an environment where your body feels safe to rest. First, let's talk about consistency. One of the most common mistakes people make when trying natural remedies is giving up too quickly. They try something once or twice, don't see dramatic results, and decide it doesn't work. But the human body doesn't always respond on demand. It responds to patterns. If you want deeper, more restorative sleep, you need to give your body consistent signals. That's why drinking ginger tea nightly, especially in the beginning, is so important. It trains your body to expect rest, to welcome rest, and to stay in rest. Second, focus on timing. You don't want to drink ginger tea right before bed while your stomach is still working overtime to digest dinner. Ideally, finish your last meal 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. This way, your digestive system is calmer and the ginger works more effectively to soothe, not stimulate. Then, sip your tea 30 to 60 minutes before you plan to sleep. This creates a natural winding down phase, a bridge from the active part of your day into the restful part. Third, be mindful of your sleep environment. A cup of ginger tea will go a long way, but if your bedroom is too bright, too noisy, or too warm, your body will still struggle. Research shows that cooler rooms around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit help most people fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Blackout curtains, eye masks, or even a white noise machine can make a tremendous difference. Your environment should be sending your body the same message as the ginger. It's safe to let go, safe to rest. Another tip is to pair ginger with magnesium-rich foods throughout your day. Magnesium is known as the relaxation mineral. It calms the nervous system and helps muscles release tension. Foods like spinach, almonds, pumpkin seeds, and avocados are excellent choices. When you combine the calming power of ginger at night with the steady relaxation support of magnesium during the day, you're giving your body a twofold advantage. Now, let's address the reality that many seniors face, waking up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. Sometimes this is due to natural changes in the bladder with age, but often it's influenced by what you drink in the evening. Caffeine, even in small amounts, and alcohol are both major disruptors. They may help you feel sleepy at first, but they fragment your sleep and increase bathroom trips. Swapping those out for ginger tea is a game changer. You're not only avoiding sleep disruptors, you're actively calming your system at the same time. And here's something equally important, your mindset about sleep. Many seniors who struggle with insomnia fall into the trap of dreading bedtime. They lie down expecting frustration, expecting to toss and turn. And the brain, always listening, often delivers exactly what we expect. What if you approach bedtime differently? What if, instead of frustration, you saw it as a nightly opportunity to recharge, to heal, to give your body the gift of renewal? Pairing this mindset shift with your ginger ritual creates a sense of anticipation instead of dread. Your mind and body begin to associate night with peace, not battle. But let's not ignore the bigger picture. Sleep isn't just about rest, it's about restoration. While you sleep, your body is repairing muscles, balancing hormones, strengthening your immune system, and even cleaning waste from your brain. Poor sleep doesn't just make you tired, it accelerates aging, weakens your memory, and increases your risk for chronic conditions. That's why improving your sleep is one of the most powerful things you can do for your overall health, especially after 60. It's not just about feeling good tomorrow morning, it's about protecting your vitality for years to come. So let me encourage you with this. Small changes make big differences. A single cup of ginger tea may seem like a small act, but when repeated nightly, it can transform your energy, your mood, and your health. And that transformation doesn't stop at sleep. Better sleep leads to better choices during the day, more energy for exercise, sharper focus, and a stronger immune system. It's a ripple effect that touches every part of your life. And remember, this is not about perfection. Some nights will still be harder than others. That's normal. What matters is progress, not perfection. If you can improve your sleep even 20%, if you wake up one last time, if you fall asleep 10 minutes faster, if you feel just a little more rested, that progress compounds over time. Stay consistent, stay patient, and celebrate the wins along the way. Your body is capable of more than you realize. It wants to heal, it wants to rest, and it wants to thrive. You just have to give it the right support. Ginger is one of the simplest, safest, and most effective ways to do exactly that. So tonight, make the choice. Brew your tea, create your ritual, and allow yourself the gift of rest that your body has been craving because you deserve it. As we come to the end of this journey, I want to leave you with something deeper than just a recipe or a health tip, because at its core, this isn't only about ginger or tea or even sleep. It's about reclaiming control over your health, your vitality, and your life after 60. Too often, society sends the message that aging is a downhill slope, less energy, more problems, more dependence. But that narrative is not the truth. The truth is that your body, even at 60, 70, or beyond, has remarkable potential for renewal. Every single night, as you sleep, your cells repair, your memory consolidates, your immune system strengthens, and your hormones recalibrate. Sleep is not just time off. It is one of the most powerful healing forces you have. And that's why it's so important to protect it. When you're not sleeping well, it's not just your energy that suffers. Your heart health is affected, your metabolism slows, your mood declines, and even your ability to think clearly becomes compromised. The consequences ripple through every aspect of your life. But here's the good news. With the right changes, those patterns can be reversed. And sometimes all it takes is one small but consistent action to start the turnaround. That's what ginger represents. It's not a magic pill, but it's a natural gift that works with your body instead of against it. It reduces inflammation, calms digestion, eases stress, and quiets the nervous system, all of which add up to better rest. And when you start stacking these nights of better rest, the benefits multiply. Suddenly, you're not only sleeping more deeply, you're waking up with more energy, sharper focus, and a brighter outlook on life. But beyond the science, let's talk about the emotional side. Poor sleep creates frustration. It makes you feel powerless, like your body is betraying you. And that sense of helplessness can be worse than the tiredness itself. What I want you to take away from this message is that you are not powerless. You have tools, you have options, and you can change the trajectory of your health starting tonight. So let's imagine your next week. Tonight, you brew a warm cup of ginger tea before bed. You sit in your favorite chair, lights dimmed, maybe with a book or some gentle music. As you sip, you feel your body exhale, releasing the stress of the day. By the time you lie down, your mind is quieter. You fall asleep faster. Maybe you wake up only once instead of 3 times. The next day, you notice you're more alert, more present. That night, you repeat the ritual, and the benefits grow. This is how health transformation happens, not overnight, but night after night with small intentional steps. And as you stay consistent, you'll notice something else. Your confidence grows. You start to trust your body again. You start to believe in your ability to improve, to heal, to thrive. And that belief is just as powerful as the ginger itself. Now, I want to remind you of one last truth. Sleep is not a luxury. It is a necessity. It is as important as food, water, and oxygen. When you invest in your sleep, you are investing in your future. You are protecting your independence, your memory, your strength, and your joy. And the beauty of it is the investment doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as a cup of ginger tea, a calm environment, and the decision to prioritize yourself. So let this be your takeaway. Your health is in your hands. You are not too old, it is not too late, and you are not beyond help. No matter what your past sleep patterns have looked like, tonight is a fresh opportunity. Every night is. And with ginger as your ally, you can take back what sleeplessness has tried to steal. I'll leave you with this encouragement. Don't underestimate small daily choices. They may not look powerful in the moment, but over weeks and months, they create momentum, and momentum creates transformation. Better sleep leads to better days, better health, and ultimately, a better life. So tonight, choose differently. Prepare your tea, embrace your ritual, and as you lay down to rest, know that your body is working for you, not against you. Trust it, support it, and give yourself permission to heal. Because you deserve deep rest, you deserve health, you deserve to wake up feeling alive again. And remember, it all begins with that first simple step. So take it tonight and let the healing power of sleep transform your tomorrow.